We've turned up the heat across North Texas, and it is quite warm out there. And while that is different from yesterday, actually getting into 90-degree range, something will feel the same this evening as we bring in more showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe. If you look behind me, there's not much happening in our particular area. We're quiet right now, just some ground clutter on the radar. But further to the west, you see these storms bubbling up, and actually one just north of Weatherford, they're going to be heading up towards Bridgeport. That looks to already be a heavy storm in that area. Temperatures are, as I mentioned, quite warm. 93, 94 degrees. Some places could be cracking the mid-90 mark today, 95. Overnight tonight, it's pretty mild, 67, 68 degrees. Some may struggle to get below 70. So we're getting into the time of year where chilly is a thing of the past, and the best we can do is some mild overnights. But with the humidity around, it probably won't feel very mild out there. Let's check out the rainfall from last night. Definitely favored our southern areas from Hillsborough on south, and then most, if not really all, of Navarro County got a pretty good dousing last night. About an inch and a quarter in Hillsborough, inch and a half there in Corsicana. Just not much in our northern counties. Ellis County about 0.2 inches there in Waxahachie, about an 1/1500th of an inch there in Cleburne. So not much across our area, and even less got hail last night. So far western, far southern Hill County saw a little bit of hail, but again, it's mostly Navarro County here that saw some smaller hail. Not anything terribly large, but did get a little bit of hail as those storms intensified. And really, we were watching most of this activity over to the west, and that kind of weakened, but what we eventually saw was from Italy to Ennis, a line kind of developed here, and then that surged to the southeast, quickly intensified over Navarro County. So it will be interesting to see what happens tonight. Again, it's looking like what we had last night, where we have this split. You have one storm here, one here, and they just kind of split and go on from there. We've seen a few instances where they start out near Brownwood, one goes to the north, one goes to the south. We'll have to watch and wait and see what happens tonight. Right now it looks like it will be mostly our southern and western areas that have the best chance for severe weather tonight. Could be some storms up to the north, but does look like from Brownwood over to Waco, possibly including Hill County there, has the best chance for those severe storms tonight, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But the setup today, we have that warm front, the dry line out here. The warm front is off to the north, so we're all in the warm sector here. You remember last week, it was all kind of depending on where that warm front sat. It's north of us now, so that's what's helped us bring in these temperatures. So it will all fire up, along the dry line as that moves eastward. And we are, most of us at least, part of this slight risk of severe weather. So Ellis, Johnson, Hill counties, and then half of Navarro County here. Generally, we should see most of this weaken as it continues to move on to the east. So as it gets east of Dallas and Corsicana and Groesbeck here, it should start to weaken. Probably we're looking at sundown, overnight, losing daytime heating by the time it gets into this area. But we'll have to watch and wait and see, once again, like I said, where the storms develop. I don't think all of us see storms tonight. Last night was kind of interesting because most of us at least got some rain, but I think as far as the storms, I don't think all of us will see storms tonight. Maybe one or two of us overall. I haven't changed this since yesterday. It's pretty much the same scenario, slight risk, low tornado risk, really not much of a tornado risk in our area. It looks to be a little bit higher for our area, mostly to our west and south. Damaging winds and hail tend to be the biggest risk with those storms tonight. Low flooding risk, generally for, again, those localized areas with those downpours. So here's the forecast, not a whole lot of change in it. Low 90s today, breezy south winds, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. 90 degrees tomorrow, 20% chance of storms. Again, looks like it's pretty similar to today. So Friday, Saturday, these days are almost identical here. The storms could end up being a little different, but both days we have the potential for some strong to severe storms in the evening hours. 69 overnight Saturday, Sunday 88, so we start cooling down a little bit here. 87 Sunday, Tuesday 86, 85 on Wednesday, 82 on Thursday. Thursday might actually be a little bit of a nicer day, but check that out. 40% chance of storms Wednesday, 50% chance on Thursday. Looking at a better chance of storms overall for the latter part of next week, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. Next weekend, of course, not this weekend, but next weekend, is the SPCA of Texas Strut Your Mutt event at Getz Container Park in Waxahachie. I'll be the MC for that event. Hopefully the weather plays nice so I can go and enjoy that event with you all. So I hope you are attending that, and we'll be watching the forecast as we get closer. For right now, though, 30% chance tonight, 20% tomorrow, 90s across the next couple of days today, tomorrow, close to 90 Sunday, cooling off next week, but with more storm chances in store. Stay tuned this evening for updates on those storms.